In the fantasy novel The Wizard, the Witch, and Two Girls from Jersey, there exists a parallel universe. One where elves roam around and bake cookies, one where dragons terrorize villages, one where witches and wizards live with all the power, and one where the most evil witch of all, the Queen of Twilight, has stolen all of the light of this world called Galma. It's a world of deep fantasy elements. Too bad Heather and Veronica, two girls from Jersey, don't belong in this world at all. The two are sucked into the world of Galma one day while at the bookstore trying to buy the book the whole world is based on, the Queen of Twilight. Heather and Veronica couldn't be any more different. Veronica is book smart, the smartest girl in her class, and Heather is a stereotypical girly girl. When they are whisked into this alternate universe, Heather is mistaken for Princess Arabelle, a girl who will save Galma from the Queen of Twilight by granting the world the 200 years of sunlight. Veronica is mistaken as her dwarf vassal. The two have to struggle with the prospect of saving the world of Galma in order to finish the book and go home. Heather is reluctant, though, as told on page 201. Swallowing hard, Heather shoves the orb back into her pack, burying it deep. "Don't think about it," she commanded herself. "That isn't going to happen. You aren't even the one, so how could you see the future?" Heather believes that, since she isn't the one who will save everyone, she can't do anything or see the future in the orb of Nephilion, an all-powerful orb that gives wizards their power. Veronica is, on the other hand, deeply troubled by what essentially is the main conflict. How are they going to get home and understand what circumstances will they return to? On page 43, she says, "The only thing I don't know," she thought, "is whether or not I'm in one, a parallel universe." She wondered vaguely whether this was the kind of story where things happened and no time passed in the normal world. She hoped so. That way her mother wouldn't be worried about her. But what if time is passing at an even faster pace in the normal world? What if Heather and I go back to our world and we discover that thousands of years have passed? There is so much to worry about. The Wizard, the Witch, and Two Girls from Jersey is a great book that I'd recommend to anyone who likes fantasy. The book encompasses a lot of popular fantasy themes, and even though it's more of a modern spin on our perception of fantasy, the book is still reminiscent of such books as the Chronicles of Narnia. This is definitely a must-read book.